Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. And in today's video, we're going to keep the expanded universe ball rolling, going from the Glow Racers to the newly revived Nascar line. Yes, I finally found it. It took me long enough. None of my Walmarts around me got it in, so when I had to travel almost an hour for something, I went to the Walmart out that way, and sure enough, they had them. In the back of the bike section. I really don't understand why Walmart is putting these things in the most random of places. But this is just a PSA. Look everywhere in your Walmart if you are looking for these. Okay? Don't skip out any of the places around the toy department. They could be hiding anywhere. But I digress, because we are going to be kicking this line off by taking a look at Carstin Ace Dillon, the Sidewall sign racer. And yeah, these things are vastly superior to the original ones, if you ask me. We will get into that in a little bit, but let's focus on him right now. Firstly, I want to take a second to shout out the pit stop barrier, because it is exactly the same as the original, as far as I can tell. There is zero difference. So if you get him and you already have the original, you can just do whatever you want with this one. I don't know. Customize it, blow it up, whatever you want. Don't blow it up. But whatever. Let's take a look at him himself real quick, because honestly, this is one of the most improved ones. So let's start with his expression, which is your typical next gen frowny face, you know. At least he's not angry like a lot of the other next gens are. But, you know, he's just kind of confused, wondering, why is he yellow? Why is he yellow? Specifically this shade of yellow. Who knows? But he has headlights, grille, vents, you know, the typical next gen stuff, a black splitter. Moving on to the hood, he's got a nice black and red stripe. Kind of reminds me of another number 3 driver from real life. That's not Austin Dillon, but because Austin Dillon could never be the Intimidator. But anyways, he's got a black gradient on the hood, black gradient on the roof, black painted window bars as well, and the black stripe and red stripe continue down the roof and end at this nice little hump towards the rear of the vehicle. He's also got Sidewall sign written on his spoiler here, and yeah, it looks pretty nice. I kind of wish that it was a more updated logo for them, like the rest of the sponsors, but it is what it is. Moving on to the side real quick, he's got the contingency sponsors of, let's zoom in and do the count off, Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon Cyber, and Synergy. He's got red rims, which look really nice with the red trim, honestly. He's got the gradient black number 3, big number 3, that gets kind of overshadowed by the red stripe on the side, and the black stripe on the bottom. He's got his little exhaust vents, as well as the arrow indicating where the pitties will lift him up at. And on the back here, he's got the Sidewall sign, tire, and logo kind of scrunched onto the quarter panel there. Because these next gens don't really have a lot of sponsor space. So somebody should probably get fired for that blunder. But yeah, he's also got the gas cap here. And on the back, he's got taillights, rookie stripes, the number 3, and Sidewall sign logo once more. Now, I want to point out that these rookie stripes are almost invisible with the color of the car. I feel like that's a safety violation, but it is what it is. So, that's about it for him, other than mentioning this glorious metallic yellow color. It's a very odd shade of yellow, I'll admit. Like, I've never seen a metallic yellow this color before, I don't think. But he pulls it off, honestly. And it honestly looks a little better than the original shade of yellow, which, let's get into that real quick, shall we? Here is the original Carstin Ace Dillon. And right off the bat, you notice, Vietnam got rid of the insane amount of frickin' eyeshadow that they had on all of their previous releases. And oh my god, I'm so glad about this. Look at the eyes and tell me that the new one doesn't look 10 times better. The new one looks exactly like the animation in the film, how the eyelids just have a thin line differentiating the eyelid from the white part of the eye. This just looks like he applied way too much eyeshadow at the salon. But yeah, other than that, the front is about the same. The expression is about the same as well. But the hood here, I want to point out how much nicer the gradient looks on the new one, going to the metallic yellow, than it does on this one, because the old one, it kind of just looks grainy, and the logo is very grainy as well. But on the new one, the gradient is a lot more clear looking because the metallic yellow is darker, and the logo is a lot clearer looking as well. The same goes for every decal on him, but I especially want to point out the contingency decals, because one, not only are they way more visible on the darker yellow, but if you can't tell, they're a lot less blurry. This goes for, I believe, every single metallic NASCAR release, and I am so glad that they fixed the contingency decals. These look as good, if not better, than China's did, guys. Vietnam gets massive props for this one. But other than that, we've got different rim colors. He originally had silver that was kind of the whole thing of the NASCAR line, but now they're going with rims that actually accent the colors of the racer, which I am a bigger fan of, if you ask me. The gas cap, interestingly, doesn't have the green circle around it anymore. That's interesting to me, because NASCAR vehicles in real life still do have that green circle on them, but it is what it is. The back here is pretty much identical in terms of decals. The spoiler, let's see. Yep, that is identical as well, outside of the color. So, that is pretty much it. There's not much else to talk about in terms of comparisons, but I will say, what a freaking glow up. If you can find this new one, I'd recommend getting it, even if you have this old one here, because the metallic version is just so much nicer, y'all. And I cannot wait to get into the rest of them, especially William Byrev. But that is where Carstin's review ends. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Which one do you like more, the metallic one or the normal one? And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye!